Good morning, beloveds. It is October 1st. It is Thursday, October 1st, and October is the month of fulfillment. And so let's see what our getting into this quotes are. Whatever the universe makes a demand upon... No, whenever the universe makes a demand upon itself, out of that very demand is created its fulfillment. And that is Ernest Holmes. Every thought sets the fulfillment of its desire in motion in mind, and mind sees the thing as already done. Again, Ernest Holmes. You do not need to leave your room. Remain sitting at your table and listen. Do not even listen, simply wait. Do not even wait. Be quite still and solitary. The world will freely offer itself to you to be unmasked. It has no choice. It will roll in ecstasy at your feet. That's Frank Kafka. All right. The life of work is necessary and the life of completion is good. In service, we gather the harvest that has been sown in contemplation. Okay, I'm going to try that one again. The life of work is necessary, and the life of contemplation is good. In service, we gather the harvest that has been sown in contemplation. That's Meister Eckhart. All right, one more. Oh, and this is a Bible quote, and then we will move on. Bring ye all the tithes into the warehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. Okay, Malachi 3:10. I'm a little thrown by the language, I admit. It's like one of those where I'm going to go get one of my other Bibles that doesn't use the archaic language and read that Bible quote again. But let's get into it. So, October 1st. Oh, and this month we do not have Bible quotes. So we have titles and readings. Yay. I love the Bible quotes, though. Don't let me kid you. Every worthy desire of my heart is fulfilled. When the dawn breaks and the shadows flee, when the hills are touched with the rosy glow of the sun's first rays, I wake to the thought that I am one with all life. I lift mine eyes to the eastern sky and sing with the joy of one who beholds the eternal presence in everything. I permit my mind to become saturated with the divine ideal. In everything I do, I sense the divine presence, sustaining, upholding, and guiding me. I rejoice in my unity with all power. I know that I am not isolated from the all-good, but am one with it. I know that there is a divine pilot steering my boat safely to a harbor of peace, to an environment of happiness, to a haven of good. Therefore, I am not afraid, even when the billows roll and the wind sweeps by, for there is a divine hand guiding my ship. There is an invisible presence at the wheel. I lift the sails of faith and let the winds of love fill them with the mighty power of the divine presence. My boat rides upon a sea of pure spirit and finds safe anchorage everywhere, always. I am guided by divine intelligence, which goes before me and makes perfect my way. Today, I exercise dominion over my environment, over every circumstance and condition that I contact. The joy of life flows into my thought and work. Peace and harmony attend everything I do. Love and protection are ever present. Today I know that every worthy desire of my heart is fulfilled. All right, that was just incredibly beautiful and incredibly evocative. That is the skill of writing a treatment that you can wrap your feelings around. That is painting a picture that makes you feel something. And if that's what this month is, I am perfectly happy. I've had kind of a tough week at work. It's just enough little things have gone wrong. Not major hurdles, but just enough. And it's like they keep poking the bear, honestly. So it's just like, and so I melted down yesterday. Last night, I should have gone to bed like 30 minutes before I melted down. That probably would have helped. But I melted down over little things, and it just finally built up into that. And I did. I melted down. And fortunately, my husband was just like, he gave me space and let me melt down, and all the cats just all looked at me like I had lost my mind, because I literally had. And so to come in this morning and read this and to feel what this makes me feel, I needed this today. I really needed this today. I needed to think about the rosy glow of the dawn. The idea of love filling my sails. Oh, that just, yeah. So like I said, this is an excellent example of how to paint a picture in a treatment to hang feelings on. If treatment is thought wrapped in feelings, if that's what affirmative prayer is, then what better way to be served than to paint a picture that makes you feel something? So, excellent example. I mean, it's earnest. Of course it's an excellent example. But, this works for me, so I hope it works for you. So when the dawn breaks and the shadows flee, when the hills are touched with the rosy glow of the sun's first rays. So, which I do because I get up early enough that I see that glow from the sunrise. I took a picture of it this morning. I wake to the thought that I am one with all life. I'm not sure that I do that, but maybe I should try that. I think some days I do and some days I don't. And I think the days that I don't are the days that I need to settle back in and refocus. I lift mine eyes to the eastern sky and sing with the joy of one who beholds the eternal presence in everything. I lift mine eyes. So, I did when I went out and I looked at the sunrise and it was beautiful. And for a brief moment, I don't think I let it last long enough though. Okay. I do that with sunsets, not with sunrises. Maybe I should try it with sunrises too. I permit my mind to become saturated with the divine ideal. And that may be sitting in the silence, watching the sunrise, and letting the beauty just kind of overwhelm you. In everything I do, I sense the divine presence sustaining, upholding, and guiding me. So basically, this is a direct reminder in words that divine presence sustains us, upholds us, and guides us. And sometimes we forget that. It's like we get so busy doing, we forget to be. We're human beings, not human doings. That's from Amit Goswami. Thank you very much. So that the divine presence, it's like we don't have to do anything because that divine presence will hold us. That energy is from the divine presence. That sense of calm, that sense of safety is the divine presence. And so if we're not feeling it, then we're not engaging fully in the divine presence in the moment. I rejoice in my unity with all power. I know that I am not isolated from the all good, but am one with it. And see, that's what I forgot last night when I melted down. I forgot who I was for a minute. Or it may have been 5 minutes, but you know what I mean. I know that there is a divine pilot steering my boat safely to the harbor of peace, to an environment of happiness, and to a haven of good. You see those, let Jesus take the wheel? Same thing here. It's like, and I saw that one, it's like, we're not all in the same boat, but we're all in the same storm. Well, I am trying to pilot my boat, and maybe I need to sit my butt down for a minute and let somebody else drive. Maybe I need to let the divine presence, maybe I've been trying too hard to steer my own boat in this storm, and maybe it is time, to let somebody else take the wheel. Let Jesus take the wheel. Therefore, I am not afraid, even when the billows roll and the wind sweeps by, for there is a divine hand guiding my ship. There is an invisible presence at the wheel. I lift the sails of faith and let the winds of love fill them with the mighty power of the divine presence. Yeah, I needed, that's that spiritual 2x4 for me today. That's what I needed. That's what I needed to hear. My boat rides upon a sea of pure spirit and finds safe anchorage everywhere, always. Okay, so I am guided by the divine intelligence, which goes before me and makes my way perfect my way. We are guided by the divine intelligence when we will stop and listen. And I guess I haven't been doing a good job of that this week. I'm letting the little things get to me. I have a divine right to rise above fear, impoverishment, and limitation. We have a divine right to rise above fear, impoverishment, and limitation. I mean, he just came right out and said it. Wow. How did I miss that the first time through? Today, I exercise dominion over my environment. What environment am I talking about? What environment am I exercising dominion over? This one. And to a degree, this one. So that's where I have dominion. I also do have some dominion over my environment in that if there are things that are that I need to take out of my environment for a little while, I can do that. And if there are things that if I need to put like a more direct reminder in my environment, I can do that. So if you have something in your environment that is reminding you of that's a negative reminder, why don't you put it away for a little while? Like, put it away for the month of October. And if there's something that is a positive reminder, put it in a place of prominence for the month of October. I will give you an example. When I first went to school, Ruth gave me an angel. And I know where the angel is, and she's kind of hidden right now. So as soon as I get off this live stream, I'm going to go get that angel and put her in a place of prominence because I think I need her. So, dominion over my environment. Okay, so today I exercise dominion over my environment, over every circumstance and every condition that I contact. The joy of life flows into my thought and work. The joy of life flows into my thought and work. Yeah. Spiritual 2x4. Peace and harmony attend everything I do. Love and protection are ever present. Today, I know that every worthy desire of my heart is fulfilled. So we are no longer expecting, we are now fulfilling. That is what we are up to for the month of October. So, what is our mission today? I'm going to say it. Our mission today is to let Spirit take the wheel. Because we have been driving for too long. And it is time to step back and be a human being instead of a human doing. And it is time to let Spirit drive for a little bit. So that's my mission for today. I hope it's a mission that works for you today. And I'm going to encourage you, as I always do, do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. Do something that engages your mind and your body. The weather is absolutely beautiful right now. So I would encourage you to do something. Open your windows. Open your windows. And let the fresh air in. Let that fresh perspective. Let that month of October in. Let that idea of fulfillment in. And then let Spirit drive. It's like we've spent time building up to this point. It's like we know what we want. Now let Spirit bring it to us. We've done the work. We have done the work. All right. And again, remember, you are a beloved child of God in whom Spirit is well pleased. So open the windows of your soul and allow that breath of heaven to remind you that is where you live. All the time and always. Okay, so I'm looking forward to the month of October. Hopefully you are as well. So I'm going to get on with my day. All right. Have a wonderful day, beloveds.